Hey Fighting Farmers, I hope you had a great first day of school yesterday. Things will get smoother with lunch lines and getting to classes and understanding the building, obviously, as we make our way through this first week of school. Day 2, I want to come back with you on some important pieces of information. Where I am standing right now, obviously, is at the bottom of the main stairwell. This area gets very congested during the school day, during passing periods. We have multiple stairwells in the other parts of the building that you can use to get from the first floor to the second floor to the first. So if you can, please avoid using this area because there will be a big traffic jam as students come down, and we'll have you going up and down these staircases in a certain direction. To my left, your right, are the sides of the stairs that are going upwards, okay? And we will have a staff member here that will be blocking it. Coming down, where I am standing will be the traffic pattern coming from upstairs downwards. So again, over there will be going upwards to the second floor. This will be coming downwards from the second floor. So we'll have people directing you to make sure you go in the right direction. But again, this is a very high traffic area. So if you could, please find use of the other staircases. Also, sometimes some of our boys lose their minds and forget what rules are and safety is, but we do not slide down any of these banisters. You get lunch detention and in-school suspension for doing that, so please, that is a big no-no here to protect you as well as the other students that might be around you during that time. Also, you're going to notice as you walk the halls, there are tons of posters, informational posters, spirit posters. Please respect that and the hard work that our student body, art students and StuCo students, and any of you may be doing with hanging that information and, like I said, spirit stuff up on the walls. Respect that, view the walls, because you get a lot of information out of those areas. Moving on, talking about practicing safety, which is what I'm talking about with you today. Please make sure when you're in the bathrooms that you're washing your hands before you leave. We don't want to be passing any germs around. I know it's a funny topic, hee hee ha ha, but we're all grown here, and just be respectful of that and mindful of that you wash your hands and dry them thoroughly before you exit the restrooms. If for some reason there are items that are spilled on the floor, whether it's a liquid item, it might be food, it might be a candy, it might be wrapper. If you would, please, if it's doable, please pick it up and find a trash can. They're all over the campus. They're easily found in the corners and around, but please dump items in those trash cans and be mindful and respectful of our school and our floors. If it's a liquid, obviously, item, please find an adult and we'll radio to get support with that. If it is your item, please make sure you take the responsibility to do that yourself. Like I said, finding an adult or picking up the trash. We want to leave our campus in great condition. We have a beautiful campus, one that you're very fortunate to be in, and we want to keep it looking professional and clean at all times. As Ms. Wokolo moves the camera just slightly over, we have our tardy table. This is where you will get a tardy slip if you are late to class. Now, we're going to start off with the tardy table and that process, and we'll walk you through that. But if you're late to class, you would come down here and get a slip, and you're assigned to lunch detention the next day after your tardy is assigned to you. It's not the day you receive a tardy, it's the next day. That process will be changing, and we'll have to come back and educate you on how that's going to work when we get a new system in place, but we will be starting that off in the next few days after we get school rolling about tardies and going to lunch detention. But I'm going to repeat that one more time. If you are late to any class, you will receive a lunch detention. You are to serve that lunch detention the next day. If you do not serve the lunch detention, you get another one added, and if you go from there not serving those, you will be attending ISS. So that is kind of a silly reason for you to go to ISS, but we do have students that have failed to attend their lunch detentions, but we will tell you where that is and where to report to as we go through and begin lunch detention. So just information for you right now. Last and not least is dress code. Hoodies are not allowed to be worn in the building. Hats of any kind are not allowed to be worn in the building. Bandanas of any kind are not allowed to be in the building. I know we started letting some of the boys and even girls wear like the Nike or Air One bandanas. We are not letting any of those go, because once we open that door, then it allows other students to wear different bandanas. We get into some dress code issues. So no bandanas, no hoodies, obviously no sagging. We'll be enforcing that. And the big one, and make sure that we comply with, is you need to be wearing your ID around your neck. All students will get an ID the first day that we pass out schedules. If you don't, we'll give you a slip that tells you that we're making one for you. And then Life Touch will be here September 11th for us to take school pictures, and you'll get a new ID a few weeks after that. So again, IDs day one. We do not want to be assigning lunch detentions for forgetting and losing our IDs. That will be a charge to you, but these need to be worn around the neck, not in the pocket, not in your backpack, around your neck. We need that for security purposes, as well as if you're going back and forth between here, May campus, or here in Kilo campus, they will be checking for those on those other campuses as well. So not hard and not a lot to ask of you. Our staff has to wear their IDs or they have their name badge, and we'll expect that from you as well. Again, we're working to practice safety on our campus. That includes you as part of this process, you being active participants and making sure that we are being safe with protecting our campus and respecting our campus. With that, hope you have a Fontana Tuesday. Thank you very much.